Well, the time is finally here. It is officially SEWE Week. If you've been living in the Low Country for a while, you already know and love SEWE, of course, the nation's premier wildlife art show and kickoff event for Charleston's tourism season. Today, we are so excited to be talking about a SEWE fan favorite, the Avian Conservation Center and Center for Birds of Prey, who will be out all 3 days with SEWE. And if you haven't seen these incredible animals take flight, you are in for a real treat. Here with me today to give us all the details is Stephen Shabel and a beautiful white-faced owl. Welcome, you guys.
Well, thanks for having us. Glad to be here.
I'm so glad you brought this little guy. Tell me who this is.
So this is an owl that is native to Africa. It's called a white-faced owl. It's very similar to the eastern screech owl that we have here in South Carolina. It's one of the small owls of the world. And this little guy is new to our education program. It's the first time that we've had one of these that we bring out and use to teach with. So he's pretty. It's an exciting thing for us.
He is so cute. How old is he?
So he hatched last year, so he'll be a year old in the spring. A lot of people, when I tell them that, see him and think, oh, he must be going to grow a lot bigger, but this is full size. It's as big as a white-faced owl grows. He weighs about 180 grams, so tiny little thing.
Wow.
But a fierce predator nonetheless, predator of small rodents and insects and reptiles and amphibians, little stuff obviously, but a predator nonetheless.
Does he have any relatives here in South Carolina?
So yeah, we have the eastern screech owl. That's a really common owl that people may, if they're really lucky, see around their home landscape. Most of us have them around our home landscapes, but owls are pretty secretive. They're not always making themselves obvious, so you're lucky when you get to see one.
Definitely, definitely. He's so adorable. I think everybody at home is like, I want him. So SEWE weekend, it's coming up.
It is. We're gearing up.
Yeah, so this is such a big week for you guys. You guys are always one of the highlights of SEWE weekend.
Well, it's one of the highlights of our year, that's for sure.
Yeah, what is your favorite part about it?
Oh, well, I really like talking to people about the birds and about the work that we do, and SEWE gives us an opportunity to do a lot of that. We see tens of thousands of people through our tent over the weekend, so for me, that's a big highlight. Obviously, there are stressors that go along with it as well. We basically pack up our whole operation and bring it from Allendale into Marion Square, so that's a lot of work. I could probably do without that part, but it's what we have to do in order to get in front of that audience. So it's great for us to be there and see all of the folks that come to visit SEWE.
Definitely. What can we expect at your tent this week?
So we were going over our list of birds yesterday, and it looks like we're going to be bringing in the neighborhood of 17 or 18 different species of birds of prey. So you'll see not only birds that are from right here in South Carolina, black vultures and red-tailed hawks, but some birds like this one from other parts of the world. This little guy's native to Africa, and we've got birds from Asia and South America. So a wide variety of birds. Some of our volunteer staff will be in the tent to help answer questions about what we do. Hopefully we can encourage people to want to get involved with us. We're a nonprofit organization, and so our efforts are largely fueled by the community, whether that's people giving us time to do the work that we do or folks giving us money to do the work that we do. So it's an opportunity for us to talk about all the elements of our lives and hopefully get people more interested and involved in what we're up to.
Yeah, I want you to elaborate on that too. You know, you guys are doing so much work all times of the year, not just now.
So yeah, it's not just SEWE. We started in 1991 as the Charleston Raptor Center, and that was a rehabilitation facility. So we provide medical care to injured birds, and today our avian medical clinic treats in the neighborhood of 1,000 birds a year for injuries that they suffer out there in the wild, from car collisions and entanglements to gunshot and poisoning. We see a lot of secondary poisoning in owls, unfortunately. People using rodenticides don't realize that those rat poisons also kill the predators that might eat those rats. So we have a hospital that operates 365 days a year. We have our educational collection. That's the Center for Birds of Prey part of what we do. That's where people can come and visit us Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. We do flight demonstrations with birds like this, kind of similar to what you would see at SEWE, but on our own home turf, which is a little more comfortable for us. Not quite the pressure of thousands of people in Marion Square when we're in Allendale. We have a lot of things going on throughout the year. We have a lot of special events. I'd encourage people to visit our website if they haven't already done that and learn a little more about how they might come and see us at the center. Again, if they're not coming out to SEWE this weekend to see us, they can always come and visit us in Allendale.
And what about that impact of SEWE for you guys? There's so many eyes.
Yeah, it's really hard to deny the fact that we see so many folks. You know, we see in the neighborhood of 30,000 people potentially essentially on a weekend. And for us, that's huge. You know, the idea that many people could be exposed to our work, and then we hear it throughout the year. Oh, I saw you at SEWE, or oh, my first introduction to you was at your tent at SEWE. So it's a great opportunity for us, and one that we wouldn't have anywhere else. So it's fantastic.
Definitely. And you know, for the people out there who have never been to SEWE before, why would you tell them to come out this weekend?
Oh, well, it's a great opportunity to do a lot of different things, to meet interesting wildlife, to hear about interesting things happening in terms of art and wildlife conservation and all of that. It's great for people watching. If you like dogs, every dog in town will be out and about all over the weekend. So I think, again, it's a great kickoff to Charleston's tourism season with a focus on nature and on all of those folks out there that are doing work with conservation around not only the Lowcountry but around the country. Yeah,
we're honoring all the things that make the Lowcountry great.
Absolutely.
Gotta love
it.
Stephen, thank you so much. And by the way, so well behaved over here. I love it. Thank you guys both so much.
I'm glad to be here.